come to you today with a heavy heart. I have a story that I even have a hard time believing. So I'm hoping to be able to turn this into a teachable moment for some of you out there that may be thinking about doing the same thing. It's a family matter. About a year and a half ago, my wife came to me with the idea of selling our home that we've been at for 30 years plus to her grandson. And in doing so, he would guarantee that we could stay there for the rest of our lives for free. And we're giving him a very good deal. And I wanted a contract signed. I was told by numerous people, pastors, my financial advisor, or a friend of mine that is a financial advisor, and his lawyer, that a contract was definitely necessary. So we had a contract written up and went over the contract with the grandson and his parents. They had agreed that they would sign a contract, even though they didn't want to. They said that if I loved them, didn't need a contract because we're family. And my point was that I'm doing this because I love you, because you're family. We need to spell all of this out very well. So at any rate, we agreed on some changes, and they agreed to sign the contract. But they had to get the property signed over right away because of some reason, not sure why. So at any rate, my wife and I went down and we signed the property over, and after that, they refused to sign the contract, and went through a few gyrations, not going to sign a contract at all. So it went a little bit further, a year down the line, fast forward a year, and I wasn't happy. I was pressing for some kind of contract, some kind of guarantee in writing that we could stay there for free for the rest of our lives. And in pressuring the grandson, he then filed an eviction notice against me. I'm just, I'm an engineer. I can't make this stuff up. I deal with numbers and facts, and this is just foreign to me. But the teachable moment is in anybody out there that's thinking about any family type thing like this. Don't believe what you're hearing. Get an attorney to write up a contract and make sure that contract is signed before you proceed. Don't sign things away without having that contract done. I really believe that if that was done, things would be much better today. But they're not. They're a mess. And I would like to get my property back. I would like to buy it back. And I'd like to force that issue, and that's what I'm here for today, is to, I need help doing that. So anything that you can do would definitely help. And again, teachable moment. Don't let yourselves get in this mess like this. So have a great day.
Can we ask some questions?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
So, how much was the house worth, and how much did you sell it to your grandson for?
The house had a tax appraisal of $408,000. I had a Zillow, just a online Zillow done that was $450,000 to $500,000. Those things vary. We didn't have a appraisal done, so again, the tax appraisal was $408,000, I believe. So.
And about how much did you sell it to your grandson for?
For $200,000.
So, about half.
Yeah, a little less than half.
Okay, and why do you think, from your point of view, why do you think you're being kicked off the property? Well,
the grandson had announced in front of his grandmother that he was going to follow the tenants that were in there's 3 drafts of this contract. The tenant of the contract, he was going to honor that. And when I pressed him for one of the numbers in the contract was that he pay the REET tax, the real estate excise tax. He said that wasn't in there. I circled it, and at any rate, it is in the contract, all three versions of it. And when I pressed him for that, a couple of days later is when I was served with this eviction or an order to vacate. Sorry. So I believe it was in direct response to that.
Do you think that he already had the plans to order you to vacate?
Hard to say. It had been getting tense for quite some time. I mean, we've got oh gosh, we got the kid coming home at 3 in the morning and playing loud music and riding his four-wheelers all over in front of our trailer, and then my wife believing that all that was okay, that was fine, good behavior, and I thought it was very disrespectful, and you know, it's driven a wedge in between my wife and I now, so.
How long have you been with your wife?
33 years.
And you built a business on this property?
Correct.
Both of you did?
Yeah. And you know, the shop was my business, and so you know, that's kind of a handicap. You know, I've had my dwelling taken away and my business as well. So
Your business has been on the property for
33 years.
And how involved in your lives was this grandson?
We had Colby probably from the time he was a year old until he was school age, probably at least 5 days a week, or real close to it, and some weekends as well. So we and then, you know, he was in school, and so he kind of drifted away a little bit and didn't need, you know, grandparents babysitting him. So, but yeah, for probably 5 or 6 years, we had him at least 5 days a week. So, pretty tough.
Yeah, you have a lot of memories in this house. A lot built on it. You've put your blood, sweat, and tears into this house, into this property.
Yep.
And there is it a wildlife preserve on part of the property?
Well, it would be a wetland.
A wetland?
Yeah. Down below with a creek rolling through it.
You mentioned you caught him doing something that you told him not to on the property.
Yeah, it's spraying using some kind of chemical herbicide near the creek and near the wellhead and other things. So that was probably another thing. I mean, I was pretty adamant about, you know, that's crazy. You shouldn't be spraying that stuff into the creek and near where we get our water from.
That creek's known for
Salmon and steelhead.
That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and it goes from the Lewis River down to the Columbia?
It goes into the creek goes into the Lewis River, yeah. And we have in the 30-some years, we have never done that. We've always used physical eradication for the briars, and at least next to the creek. And now it's dead and brown.
Yeah, and chemicals probably running down with the rain and stuff.
Oh, you know, if you spray over the top of the creek, gravity says it's going to go into the creek. So.
Wow.
Yep. And, you know, no telling him anything. My wife went to his father, and his father said that it was okay, so it became okay.
And you mentioned that there were some shootings or something that went on around there?
Yeah, we last December we had a drive-by shooting. I don't know, probably 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Like right after Colby moved in, basically?
Yeah, about month or month and a half, maybe 2 months after he had moved in.
And then he's been like in and out at all the hours of the night.
And we've had some traffic, not a whole lot, but there's been some traffic in the wee hours of the night that have come in and just left.
Wow.
Good. I don't know if DoorDash runs like that or not.
They can.
So I mean, it could have been that. Although these were on work nights, I don't know what he'd be doing eating, but yeah, I don't care. I would like to get my property back, and I would would just love to have the relationship with my wife restored.
And we do have a GoFundMe set up to try and help with that.